Radio Masters, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today we're going to talk about something new that I'm trying out, and we'll talk about it in a minute, but if you're interested in detective stories, I wrote the first part of an 11-part series that I wrote called Bloody Crosses. It's a detective series. If you're interested, it will be down in the description, the link. So what I'm going to talk about today is the use of pelts and hides uh, as a sleeping mat for bug out scenario, hiking, or just survival in general. And yeah, it's something that I discovered by trying out Scottish survival techniques from the 17th century. And what I've learned is they used as the underlayer beneath their shelter, they used sheepskin, but in other cultures they used something like the skin of animals that were nearby. In this case, where I have bought a reindeer hide, and it just actually it works the same principle. So you can do the same thing to deer hide, any sheepskin, that kind of thing. So it's working the same things. So this as you can see, this looks kind of big because it's now rolled up, but actually it's very light. I think it will weigh no more than 400 grams. So yeah, to put in the downside is it's really big, cumbersome. It takes some volume, but you can just the plus side is it's very light, so you can just hang it on your bug out bag, and it will be not that big of a problem. So I'm going to open this now because that's how I hang it to my bug out bag. As you can see, this is a reindeer hide, and yeah, I'm going to open it. So yeah, it does not really cost that much, but I made a video about a mat, how do you say this, a blow up mat that most people would use during hiking, but in my opinion, that's not really durable, and my philosophy for bug out bags and other survival kits is it must be as durable as possible. And reindeer hides or any other pelt are very durable. And as you can see, the the underside is waterproof because that's like the leathery part of it. So that part you put on the ground. The upside is with actually the fur and the hair. So that's kind of insulating. So it'll keep you from drawing body heat from your body on top of it. So that's the reason why this is actually perfect for sleeping. And as you can see, it's big enough to be laying on it. Usually I would wear my woolen trench coat or my great kilt or something else that is fitting for this. So yeah, as you can see, it is actually kind of big enough to sleep on it in the field. It'll retain, I will retain my body heat on the first side of the pelt. Water does not get through it because of the leathery beneath side of the pelt. So yeah, it's lightweight and it's very durable. This thing, from what I've tested out already, it can take a lot. I already said in the video about the blow-up mattresses for hikers that I'm always skeptical about the use of it because it's made out of plastic materials, so there is always a chance that it will pop or get a hole in it and it will be useless. But with this, you can still use this and you have the benefits, all the benefits, besides that the volume, but the volume you can hang out onto your bug bag. Another benefit of it is if you're just going to drink a cup of tea, make some quick meals during the bug out, you can just roll this open, lay it open on the side, sit on it, do your thing. You can also do this with a rain poncho, so it's not that big of a problem, but this will be more handier during colder periods or places where you want to retain your body heat, and you can just roll it up, put it on your bug bag. So yeah, there's not really that much downfall to it. And another benefit is if it's getting really cold during the actually walking of the bug bag, you can just go a little bit Viking style, put this around your body, and yeah, you will retain a lot of heat what you can do is you can pierce some holes into it, tie it together, and that way you have one of those those Viking typical things that you see that they wear, and it's actually very warm. And yeah, the other thing is it does not need that much maintenance. Of course, it can get dirty, but because it's a hide, it's really easy to clean, to maintain. It does not really need that much. What you probably wonder if you use it a lot, will it still be looking as beautiful as it does from the moment that you start buying it? Actually, no, because this was really how do you say this, neat when I bought it, but after trying it a few times, you can see some of the belts starts to look a little bit chaotic, a little bit like a bad hair day in a way, but it's still functional, and that's the thing. Even though it does not look that clean, it is durable. It can be used for a long time, and it will work whatever it will happen. So if you sit on this close to a campfire and some sparks fall into it, it will not burn. It will not burn holes through it. So that's something that I always am afraid to do. If I make a campfire and I go sit it close by on something like a rain poncho that is made out of plastic materials and some spark falls onto it, it will burn a hole in it, and that's something that I really don't want. With a fur like this, you don't have that problem. So yeah, that's another benefit of it. And to be honest, a skin like this does not cost that much. Actually, in fact, it's if you look at the cost of a plastic kind of under mats that you usually get into camping stores, the cost benefit analysis is not really that much different. So I prefer this one, but a lot of people don't really like to buy it because fur has a bad name, but fur is one of the best materials. Is the reason why we as humanity exist, because in the prehistoric time period we got clothing, shelter made out of hides like this, and just because it's being the fur trade has been commercialized, it has a bad name. So I would say a fur hide like this could be very handy for several reasons in a bug out scenario. So whatever moral implications you would have with this, I would advise get one of these. They're perfect, waterproof, for insulation, for getting your body heat. It's lightweight. Like I said, the problem is volume is a little bit big, but it's light enough to just hang it onto your bug out bag. So I'm going to test this one out a little bit more. To be honest, for long-term maintenance, I do not really know. I'm not familiar with how you do that. Do you use oils or do you wash it with kind of a soaps? If anybody out there has any experience with fur hides, please let me know in the comments how you maintain this for long-term periods. Like how do you wash it? What kind of soaps do you use, or do you use oils, or do you let it dry in certain ways? Please let me know. I'm always eager to learn about this kind of stuff. I'm not that familiar with. I'm still learning about how to use guinea pig hides and to how to process them. So please let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope this video worked for helping you getting more ideas for your bug out bag and ensuring the survival of yourself and your family. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Cheers!